All right, I think we'll let everyone trickle in. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, hello, everyone. Thank you for taking the time out this evening for joining us. My name is Zubair, and I'm an Education USA advisor here in the Islamabad office in Pakistan. Today's session is for everyone who is interested in learning about building a future-ready career with Columbia University. Now, a little bit about who we are before we go ahead and get started. Education USA is a global network under the US Department of State made up of over 425 international student advising centers in more than 175 countries. We are your official source to US higher education. Through Education USA advisors, advisors can work with advisees to provide updated, comprehensive, and unbiased information on higher education in the United States. In Pakistan, we are part of the United States Educational Foundation in Pakistan, or USCFP, which also houses the Fulbright Commission in the country. USCFP promotes mutual understanding between the people of Pakistan and the people of the United States through educational and cultural exchange. We have offices in Islamabad, Lahore, and Karachi, but we're available to any student that needs support or advising throughout Pakistan virtually as well. Other than the Fulbright scholarship, the USCFP program department administers multiple other programs as well. For more information, you can visit our website, www.uscfp.org, or email our programs department at info@uscfp.org. Now, audience members, I'd like you to remember that as we progress through this webinar, I'd like you to please take a note of your questions, and you can put them in the Q&A box. All questions will be answered at the end in the order that they're listed there. If there's a question that's unrelated to this webinar, for example, off the topic visa related question or something like that, I'm going to dismiss such questions. Please try and keep the questions related to the topic. Try and keep the questions related to Columbia University. If there's a very simple, straightforward question which which isn't too complicated or maybe unrelated to the topic, but if it's a question I can quickly answer, I'll take care of that. Otherwise, I will leave the remaining questions to our presenter, who I'd like to introduce now. So finally, I'd like to welcome Jennifer Fried, the Associate Director of Recruitment and Admissions at Columbia University. She's going to talk to us about building a future-ready career with Columbia University, specifically their SPS program. And Jennifer, I'd like to once again thank you for getting up at 7 a.m., starting your day off a little bit early with us. We really appreciate it. I'm sure that the audience members here, they have a lot to learn from you. Thank you very much again. We are grateful to host you, and over to you. Thank you again.
Thank you. I am so happy to be with you all this morning. Good afternoon. I am so happy to be presenting this information all about our master's degrees at Columbia University School of Professional Studies and how they're uniquely designed to support our students in building a future-ready career. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm giving the screen a moment so that you can see what I've listed there. I'm so happy you're able to join us as we explore our future-ready career paths here at Columbia School of Professional Studies. My name is Jennifer Fried. I am an Associate Director of Recruitment and Admissions in the Office of Admissions at Columbia SPS, and I'll be your host today. We have a fantastic event planned. Today, you'll be able to learn more about how our student-centered degree programs were designed in response to the needs of numerous industries, and we'll offer everyone on the call today an opportunity to ask questions at the end via the Q&A box. This message is from the Dean of the School of Professional Studies, Troy Eggers, and it truly encapsulates our school's commitment to developing the whole student, both as a leader and a citizen, as well as our efficacy in those efforts, driven by our industry relationships. So without further ado, let's take a peek at our agenda for today. First, we'll learn more about our suite of 19 specialized master's degree programs. Next, we'll spend some time discussing life as a graduate student in New York City, as the online delivery of our degrees is both attractive as a learning modality and supporting of completing a master's degree while working in your chosen career full-time. We'll explore this component of our degree programs next. Afterwards, we'll discuss the residency course component included with some of our online degree programs. After a brief review of our application information, I'll make sure we get to those questions. So away we go. I wanted to give an overview of our 19 degrees. The vast majority of our degrees are Masters of Science degrees. We offer 2 Masters in Professional Studies. These 2 would be Insurance Management and Wealth Management. The remaining degrees on this list are Masters of Science degrees. And because the theme of our talk today is future-ready careers, these degrees were specifically designed to be responsive to the market, and they are led by faculty who are distinguished scholar practitioners, which means that they are currently working in their fields. So you can learn something on a Monday and bring it into the workplace on a Tuesday. You are receiving in the now information that is very current for each industry for which these degrees were designed. And I think that's a very unique and special feature that our degrees shares. I'm going to move through each program briefly. I will share that we have very detailed information sessions on each degree program available. And at the end, I'll share a QR code so that you can register for one of these information sessions for the degree or degrees that you are most interested in. Should you not be able to attend for scheduling reasons, we do typically send out a recording of the information session so that you can still hear the information about the details of the degree. Actuarial science is offered on our campus as a full or part-time degree. So when I refer to full-time, that would mean you would be going to school full-time, likely not employed at the same time. If you were to pursue your degree part-time, there likely would be availability in your schedule to balance work and other priorities along with that. Careers that the actuarial science degree were designed for: the actuarial field, insurance, finance, and government sectors. We typically see many people with those interests in this degree program. Applied analytics was designed for those interested in roles as a data analyst, a data scientist, those with business intelligence analyst interests, marketing analysts, those types of careers. This is offered on campus both full and part-time. It is also offered as an online degree. It is offered on part-time and full-time, which means if you were working in an analyst role, you could apply for our online degree, and if accepted, you could work towards your degree in the online version of our degree program so that you could continue working through your career and receiving your education at the same time. The online degree is the same degree as the degree you receive on our campus. It is the same curriculum. And as you'll hear later in our presentation, the resources you receive, we've designed so that you can access those from the comfort of your computer as well. So it's not a pre-recorded tune in, tune out style course. It is a very dynamic Ivy League level online course, and we are very proud of that. That holds true for all of our online degrees. The last thing I'd like to point out about our applied analytics degree is that you can select two focus areas, or you could stay in a core program, which is a broader, flexible degree. The two focus areas are emerging technologies or quantitative management analytics. Moving on to bioethics. This one is particularly popular with mid-career professionals, as well as physicians, nurses, lawyers, hospital administrators. It really can support students who are interested in medical and law studies, careers in public health, sciences, social sciences, medical center jobs, healthcare consulting companies. We see a fairly broad range of career interests in this degree. This also offers an opportunity for a dual degree. So you can pair it with a Master's of Science in Social Work or a Master's of Science in Public Health. This is offered online, on campus, and hybrid, which is a blend of on-campus and online learning. Moving on to enterprise risk management, careers that are designed, or this degree was designed for risk analysts, risk consultants. You might see AVPs, CVPs, corporate compliance directors of enterprise management. We offer this in all of our formats, full-time, on campus and online, and part-time, on campus online. Human capital management for those who have an interest in human resources, HR analyst, human resources manager, focus areas of compensation and benefits. This degree is offered full-time on campus and part-time on campus and online. Pardon me, I think I have a sneeze coming. I'm going to mute for just a minute. It went away. I'm lucky today. That's always a worry when I'm on a Zoom call presenting. So on to information and knowledge strategy. We have a nickname. We call this IKNS. Technology and business analytics professionals love this degree. If you have aspirations to be a COO, a CIO, a CKO, this is for marketing experts, product developers, entrepreneurs, consultants, and entrepreneurs. We offer this in a variety of formats, on campus, both full and part-time, online, both full and part-time. On to our Masters of Professional Studies in Insurance Management. So anybody that is interested in insurance, reinsurance professionals, entrepreneurs, career and industry changers, members of the insurance ecosystem, this is the degree for you. The majority of our students in this program are coming from working in the insurance industry already, mid-career professionals. We have some career changers. This is an online program that is part-time. The majority of the students are continuing in their careers and then adding this master's degree while they are working. So it was designed for the populations of students who are seeking this degree out. On to narrative medicine. This is an excellent blend for individuals with both a creative and a medical background. It encompasses storytelling and patient advocacy. So you will see many careers with an interest in medical education, healthcare administration, writing and content development, advocacy, and community roles. This is available on campus, both full and part-time. Next is negotiation and conflict resolution. We see many people with interests in law, mediation, arbitration, policy analysts, consultants, HR advocates, international development. This is a popular degree pathway for those careers. This is offered on campus, both full and part-time, and then online is a full and part-time. It flexes between the number of courses you take each term as to whether it's a full or a part-time schedule. For nonprofit management, grant writers and directors, development, program advocates, communications, operations managers. We see all of those from the nonprofit realm in this degree pathway. It is offered full-time on campus and part-time both on campus and online. Next is our political analytics degree. For those who are interested in campaign management, lobbying, public and governmental affairs, policy analysis, this is offered on campus only, full-time and part-time. We have two new degrees that are launching. One of them is project management. Project management is designed for those who would like to be project managers, program managers, IT project managers. This came from our original construction management program. We have expanded upon that because of the needs of the current workforce climate. Business analysts and operations managers also were considered in the design of this degree. There are many options available. There is a core degree in project management, which is a general track of study in project management, or there are 4 concentrations. So the degree is an MS in project management. You can have a concentration in construction management, sports management, sustainability management, or technology management. This is offered on campus, full-time and part-time. We also offer the Masters of Science in Sports Management for those focused in digital sports media, sports analytics, sports entrepreneurships, and all related careers. This is only offered on campus, both full and part-time. Strategic communication for those interested in marketing, PR, communications, content specialists. This is offered on campus full-time and online part-time. Sustainability management is offered in partnership with Columbia's Climate School. This degree is our more quantitative degree in terms of content in our coursework. You'll find sustainability managers, climate change analysts, environmental engineers, urban planners, specialists, all interested in this degree. It's offered on campus, both full and part-time. We also offer a second degree in partnership with Columbia's Climate School. This is in sustainability science. This one is less quantitative in focus when it comes to our curriculum. We see environmental consultants, sustainability managers, again, environmental engineers, policy analysts, scientists, educators, researchers. This is offered on campus, full-time and part-time. We offer a Master's of Science in Technology Management for IT project analysts, computer system analysts, network administrators, and related careers. This is offered on campus, full-time and part-time, and online part-time. Wealth Management is a Master's of Professional Studies and is designed for careers in the wealth management industry. Most people coming into this program are mid-career wealth management professionals, those interested in the certified financial planning pathway. Some already are certified financial planners. The course does qualify as the coursework to sit for the CFP exam. So if you are interested in working for a large firm or a private wealth management advisory firm, this is the degree for you. It is offered online part-time. Again, the majority of the students are working full-time for a firm or for a business they've created on their own, and they are coming to us for that additional education to elevate their careers. And our 19th degree, brand new, it is coming to our website soon. The other 18 degrees are already available on our website. This will be up in the next few weeks. This is a very exciting field, biodiversity data analytics. So it really is for leaders that are at the intersection of biodiversity, analytics, and policy. So it's a very focused degree in terms of subject matter. The goal really is to transform biodiversity data into solutions to improve the future of sustainability for our planet, for industry, and other applications. So it's a really exciting field drawing from science, analytics, and policy. It is offered online and part-time. So be looking for that on our website. It is exceptionally exciting, and it's a complex field, and I am tremendously excited that it will be offered as part of our suite of master's degrees at the School of Professional Studies at Columbia. I'm going to pause for a brief moment. I'm going to offer this QR code twice, so if you don't grab it this time around, this QR code shares a registration form for our information sessions. It will share for programs for our master's degrees and other programs, so please skip over anything that is unrelated. We are offering in the week after next application webinars, 2 per day, for students that are interested in applying. We are going to focus on a different area of our application in the webinar. So that information and ability to sign up for those webinars is available at this QR code. Also, in my presentation about the career pathways and the degrees associated with those, if one has caught your eye already, you can sign up for the next available information session. The majority of them are already listed at the QR code. Some of them are in the process of being scheduled. Today is the day our updated fall 2026 application launches. So along with that, in the upcoming weeks, the remainder of our information sessions will be posted. So you'll be able to reach them from this QR code, also from the events page on our website. So on the right side of this slide, if you go to the web page for the degree that has caught your eye, each page has an events section, and under upcoming events, you'll find all of the selections for you there. For those of you who would like to study in person on our campus, here's a bit about what that experience would be like. This is one of my favorite aerial pictures of New York. Professional networking in New York is unparalleled in terms of the number of industries that have their headquarters in our city. In addition, being on our campus opens you up to additional interactions with our faculty and with students of all programs and all schools. So your professional networking opportunities are endless, as many hours as you have in the day with a city of this size and with this much opportunity. We're very proud of our cultural opportunities. So as a student here, there is so much to partake of, and it is easy to get to everything. We have a very robust public transportation system, so it is easy to get around everywhere. We have the Office of Student Life, which supports students' learning and offers clubs and organizations. I will point out that if you select to get your degree through our online format, clubs and organizations, social events are also offered virtually as well. So our online students participate, and the Office of Student Life is a hub for both student populations. Likewise, the Career Design Lab, each program has a Career Design Lab partner to work with students to guide them in the next stages of their career. In addition, many workshops, programs, and recruiting events with industries are set up for students to attend to look for that next position if they're not leveling up in a company that they're already with, for example. And again, this is offered online and it is also offered in person. So the Career Design Lab is for all students. We have a wonderful International Students and Scholars Office that supports learners that live outside the United States. They will help you throughout the process of your application, and if you are accepted, working with you to start on time on our campus. And we also offer fellowship opportunities. We do not offer full scholarships or full fellowships. However, we do look for strong students, and those that are exceptional will receive opportunities for fellowship funding. A little bit more about the online portion of our degrees. Again, it's the same curriculum, it's the same degree. I think what surprises our online students the most is how connected they are to the students in their class or cohort, as we like to call them. Many of the programs do work in group projects, PBLs, project-based learning. It's not a lot of test and quiz taking. It's practical application of that knowledge that you're receiving. The vast majority of our online classes are synchronous, which means they do meet at a particular time. The two MPS degrees, Wealth and Insurance Management, they are asynchronous. So you would be accessing those, the lectures in a way that works with your work schedule, and then you would be scheduling those projects with your classmates at a time that works for everyone. And students really find that they knew they were going to learn from our astounding faculty. They knew the connections they were going to have. They expected the quality and growth from our university, but they didn't expect to learn so much from their peers because everybody has such a mindset in common. They very joyfully found at the end of their program that they learned a lot from their classmates, and in working on these project-based learning projects and similar opportunities for group learning. A reminder that our campus resources are all provided to our online learners in formats that are engaging. And for all our students, no matter what format you pick, our alumni network is 380,000 strong, and they are all proud to serve as mentors along your journey. We have a very active way of connecting you to them, and they serve as a wonderful professional and personal resource in your growth as a Columbia student, and we are very proud of that. A note on programs that offer residencies. A residency does not mean that you need to come and live on our campus. A residency is for our online programs, and some of them offer them as part of the curriculum. Some of them do not need them as part of the curriculum. It's a focused in-person learning experience where you'll come to campus for a few days, perhaps 3 days, or perhaps it'll be 1 to 2 weeks for an intensive experience where you're going to foster some deeper connections with your faculty, work on some intense projects, and do an immersion experience. Often these are at the beginning and end of your online program, or it'll be one course that you'll come and complete in a 2-week session, like a workshop style. So if you see on our website that it says online with residency, that is what it's referring to. And one of my favorite moments, graduation, as we dream about what is next for ourselves. Here are some of our students celebrating their graduation from our master's programs. And some of our online programs do graduate in December. Some of our spring cohort programs graduate in December. And you always can come to graduation and wear our distinctive blue graduation gown and graduate with the full class. Some really love this tradition. Others, it is the degree that they were after. So that choice is always yours. A bit about our applications. And again, the week after next, we're going to have 2 workshops per day to walk through each portion of our application for those who would like to apply to Columbia University's School of Professional Studies. The degree programs on the right do offer a spring start date. We are offering an additional fellowship opportunity for students who are looking to study part-time and start in spring 2026. So there is an additional funding opportunity there for our strongest students. So these programs, the recommended deadline would be October 1st for our international students interested in a spring 2026 start date. And please recognize that only certain degrees offer a spring start date. As I mentioned earlier, our fall 2026 application is opening today. We recommend that international students get all of their materials and their completed application to our office by March 15th. That will give our teams and our admissions committee the greatest amount of time to work through all of your materials. Also, for those of you who are admitted, it'll allow you the most time to attend our admitted student events. Again, they're available virtually and in person so that you can learn more about what is to come next. So these programs have a May 1st final deadline. So March 15th would be when you'd like to get your documents in at the latest. The remainder of the degrees have a June 1st deadline. And you would want to have your documents to us no later than March 15th. Again, there are some additional processing pieces for international applicants. And I don't want that to cause you worry because there is an office full of people just like me, and we love to work with each and every one of you to answer your questions about your application, about your documents, and walk you through the process to give you peace of mind. So, March 15th for international students for our June 1st deadline. And at this time, I would love to dive into your questions and answers. I see we have some in the Q&A box here. So we do not offer a Master's of Science in Artificial Intelligence. Several of our degrees do delve into AI. I would say, I would say take a look at IK&S would be top of mind if AI is your primary choice. So our school does not offer PhDs. I will mention that Columbia University, like many schools, does offer PhDs, and they offer undergraduate education. There are many, many schools, and some of the other schools offer a PhD program. So if you were looking for educational leadership and TESOL, what I would do is start off with Teachers College, just like we are the School of Professional Studies. Teachers College is one of many schools at Columbia. Start off at that school. You also, like all of us, a simple search will help direct you to the right spot for the degrees you're looking for outside of the School of Professional Studies. Our degrees are really focused on those looking at professional studies. So those degrees really focused on right now, hot degrees, hot topics, exciting growth opportunities, and those faculty practitioners. So that is really our focus area. So that is why we have a very specific suite of these 19 degrees. But I'm always happy to support the other schools in their focus areas and work. So make sure you head over there for the degrees of interest to you that we don't offer. So question is sustainability science offered to chemistry graduates if the research matches the requirements of the degree? I would encourage anybody with a chemistry background to apply for sustainability science if that is a field that appeals to you. I think the chemistry background aligns nicely with that, and I want to encourage you to attend the sustainability science information session so that you can learn more about the curriculum and more about the science-based details that I'm not sharing on this call. I think that will be an exciting opportunity for you. So scholarship options, we call them fellowships. Every applicant who is at the top of the strength pool of applicants is evaluated for a fellowship. Some programs offer additional fellowships, and each program's website, if they offer additional fellowship opportunities, those are included on the web pages for each of those programs. In addition, we are offering another fellowship for students who are applying to the part-time programs in spring of this upcoming year. So we do not offer fully funded scholarships at our school so that we don't have criteria for obtaining those. We have many computer science related programs. Data science, again, I would look at the tech management. I would look at IKNS. I would look at some of the project management degrees. I would dive into the curriculum and see which course of study really matches your interest most closely. When it comes to cybersecurity, we're not offering a cybersecurity degree. However, leadership roles in the cybersecurity industry, are certainly pathways for many of our students. So make sure you select the degree program information sessions and parse out which one matches most closely the direction you'd like to go in your career. We do not offer an MS in linguistics. So we do not have a specific interdisciplinary program for art and science. I would say the blending for narrative medicine of the writing and the science is our most multidisciplinary master's degree. Another question from an MBBS graduate who's interested in a description medicine program. The chat is moving it ahead, so bear with me while I read through. Yes, there are scholarships, which we call fellowships. So if you are a strong applicant, you certainly would be evaluated for fellowship funding to our narrative medicine program. Also, you might want to check out our bioethics program. That is often of interest to folks with a medical interest. Our school does not offer a PhD MS in electrical engineering. I would look online for Columbia's engineering school. They take care of all things engineering. All right. So this is a great question. I'm going to read the question. My question related to primary hurdles like financial investment required for a health administration degree at Columbia University. What specific actionable pathways and institutional support exist to ensure that Pakistani students can achieve a strong return on investment through employment in the US or other parts of the world in healthcare sector post-graduation, considering visa sponsorship constraints? Thanks. So, two-part answer. One, our International Students and Scholars Office, they are a wonderful partner to discuss your visa questions with. They are so well versed in navigating each student's personal journey. We certainly have students that come to Columbia from all over the globe seeking the kind of education and resources we provide. So please connect with them about your specific desires in that area, and they'll help guide you through. In terms of return on investment, it really depends on what you are looking to do in your career. And in terms of actionable support, we provide, from my perspective, more resources than a student could partake of. It is up to the student to use the Career Design Lab, to attend the events that we are created, to use our alumni connection platform, to take initiative and schedule those conversations with alumni, to work with a mentor, to use relationships in the city of New York if they come to study here. Students that avail themselves of the massive resources we have do exceptionally well, and I find have limitless opportunity. Those that do not avail themselves of the opportunities find that they have fewer opportunities. So I would say uh, if the expectation is that any university is going to give you something, they're giving you the tools, the resources, and the support. But the individual student is the one that has to utilize what is being provided. So that's my best answer to that question, and it's a wonderful question. Thank you for that. Has not gotten English proficiency tests yet. Are you eligible to apply? You are going to need to provide your test scores. So I would encourage that you schedule for the next test date. Certainly, our application deadlines are far enough out that you could complete one of those tests before completing your application because that is a requirement. We have a Bachelor of Science graduating in December. Should I apply for fall 26 or the next intake? So, if you are graduating in December, you can apply for fall 2026. It is clear that you will be receiving your bachelor's degree in December and would be qualified to matriculate for fall 2026. Some of our programs do require the GRE, others do not. That information is listed by each program. Uh, we do not advertise GPA requirements, so put forth your best work, and our admissions committee takes a holistic view of the applications. As you are aware, we have a very strong academic reputation. So the stronger your academic and whole application, the more of a match for our school you will be. In terms of PhD in veterinary, we do not offer that degree at the School of Professional Studies. If you're interested in a master's in civil engineering, that would be Columbia's engineering school. For literature and linguistic background, I think you should go to if you're interested in environmental sustainability, I want to encourage you to go to the information session and decide if the balance of science coursework matches what your experience has been thus far. And if it is, you should apply. Uh, Again, when it comes to computer science and PhDs, we do not offer PhDs at our school, which would be the School of Professional Studies. And then masters in artificial intelligence. We do work with artificial intelligence in some of our other degrees. So I want you to look at the curriculum and decide what do you want to be doing with AI? Is IKNS the degree for you? Information Knowledge Strategy. Are you eventually looking to go into management? So would tech management or project management with the tech focus be what you are looking to do? Enterprise risk management, is that something that could be a fit? So each website does share the curriculum and really look, how are you wanting to work with AI? And see which of our curriculum is a match for the direction you want to take your career. And last question was about test for application. So if English is not your first language, you will need to take the TOEFL or the IELTS test to test your English skills. So please, prior to applying or very close to when you're going to be providing your materials to us, make sure you completed that. A couple of our degrees do require a GRE exam. That's the graduate school readiness exam. Each degree program will share whether that is a requirement or not. I like to say this is the SAT of graduate school. We do not accept the DET for English proficiency. Um, and I will see if there's additional questions. So for the programs that do ask for a GRE, again, there's no advertised score in terms of what they are looking for on those particular admissions committees. Um, I would put forth your whole application because it is a holistic approach to the entire student and their body of work. Our application consists of essays and letters of recommendation, a resume. There's a video essay. So it is very robust. And if your program requires a test score, that is one component that will be viewed. So we just had an update to our test scoring. So I want to make sure that I bring up exactly the correct numbers. So it's 100 or better on TOEFL. IELTS, it's 7 or better, but 7.5 preferred. So we don't offer guidance in terms of GPA. So we also don't have a marker for when somebody would be offered a fellowship. We offer fellowships to the most exceptional students. So we don't accept letters regarding English proficiency. We accept the TOEFL or the IELTS exam. And it says many universities have stated on their graduate school websites that GRE scores are neither required nor considered. So according to you guys, is it better to take the GRE? I think it depends on your program. If your program is asking for the GRE, then you must take it and supply it. If you have taken the GRE and your program is not asking for the GRE, if you have an amazing GRE score and would like to share that as a piece of information about you, then please send it in. It is optional. If your program is not asking for a GRE score and you do not feel that the GRE shows you off in your best light, it is optional. So perhaps you might not select to send it in that case. These are excellent questions.
All right, audience members, we still have about 4 minutes left of this webinar. So it's not every day that we have Columbia University with us. So if there's any questions that are still pending, please type them in the Q&A box. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and conclude the webinar. But if there's any last minute pending questions, now is your chance to ask them.
Yes, for IELTS, the question is for IELTS score. It is 7 or higher, 7.5 preferred. So this explains the holistic review of the application. 7.5 is preferred. We accept 7 or higher. And again, it's a holistic review of your application. Great question. What guidance would you give to mid-career professionals who wish to change their careers? The guidance I would suggest is in your essay writing, make sure that as you answer the question that is posed to you for your particular degree program, you are able to share the narrative about why you are looking to change your career, why study at Columbia School of Professional Studies is so attractive to you, and what your future aspirations are once you've obtained that master's degree, so that the admissions committee can really understand the narrative of your career change. We do see a number of career changers at our school, and they're an important part of the fabric of our student body. So certainly career changers are welcome. Let's see, project management professional working in climate change adaptation, finding a great need for actuarial sciences for disaster risk financing. Gosh, we have a few degree options that I think would be useful in your industry. Clearly, our actuarial degree. Honestly, I think wealth or insurance management, you would find a lot of like-minded individuals there. And also, our project management degree would be useful, and both of our sustainability degrees. I think our newest one, biodiversity data analytics, is very specific. If you wanted to move more into uh, the analytical space of, we have all this information about our planet. Now, how do we get into that data and what can we do with it? That would be the route to go there. So I'm excited for you, question asker. We have quite a lot for you. It's a 150 US dollars to apply for our master's degrees. And then for what things is the university providing the fees? Each program on our financial services webpage, it lists out how much per credit or per unit the degree is. So when you look at your degree of choice, it'll say the whole degree is 30 units. And then when you go to our financial page, it tells you everything and the cost. Um, you will just take the number of credits for your whole degree, and it'll tell you per credit what the cost of your program is.
All right, and I think with that, we are out of time. We hit the hour. Jennifer, again, thank you very much for starting your day off a little bit early, starting this webinar off at 7 a.m. We really appreciate the time. And to the audience members, I hope you had an insightful session. I hope you learned something. I hope that you are more aware of the School of Professional Studies, what it offers, and if it's the right fit for you or not. Here's the QR code again. In case you missed it the first time, you can take a screenshot of this screen, or if you are using a laptop, you can use the snipping tool icon, and then you can capture the screen or just quickly take your phone out and take a quick picture. Whatever is easier for you, go ahead and do that, so that you can get more information about the university's programs and specifically about the programs that the School of Professional Study has to offer. Once again, Jennifer, thank you very much. It was an absolute pleasure hosting you. We really appreciate it. And we hope we may be able to collaborate next year as well in the application cycle.
I would love that. Please reach out to me anytime at that email address, apply@sps.columbia.edu. I'd be happy to help any of you.
Perfect. Thank you, Jennifer, and a good morning to you and to the rest of the audience members. You have a great evening. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.